Hi, good morning. I should have posted this yesterday. Lesson 99 of A Course in Miracles says, salvation is my only function here. It's funny, I say should. It's like, what is a should? That's just a limitation I've placed on myself that I wanted to do one a day. And because of the busyness of this week, I didn't do one yesterday. So it's kind of funny. It might be relevant to yesterday's lesson. Lesson 99, salvation is my only function here. So what it's saying is, here, I'm going to scroll down to repeat, like it has you repeat phrases to yourself as different ways to approach the lesson or remind yourself what it's about. So it's like, salvation is my only function here. Salvation and forgiveness are the same. Salvation is my only function here. God still is love, and this is not his will. Meaning, what it's saying is like anytime, it's like this lesson says salvation and forgiveness are the same thing. And what we've already known, here we're like almost 100 lessons in, is that forgiveness is this idea. It all comes down to love, but there are like different layers to get there in terms of like how you approach it or understand it. And so it says, well, forgiveness is really acceptance of each other, acceptance of yourself, acceptance for all that is, meaning there's no problem here. I'm not judging anymore because I'm just accepting. When I said should, that's why I said, oh, I shouldn't have said should. Like, oh, because should is a judgment. It's an expectation that something should be different than it actually is. And what we're trying to get to is just acceptance for all that is. Easier said than done, because as much as I've tried to eradicate the word should from my vocabulary for this very reason, at least it's a pointer to me. You saw it stop me in my tracks, right? Well, it didn't used to stop me in my tracks. At least now, through 100 days of practice, it's stopping me in my tracks. And that's why I love this daily practice. I'm having a hot flash. Woo. So it's like, the should means I'm seeing something that should be different. And it's like everything in this book just says, come into acceptance for what is. It means you're forgiving yourself. You're forgiving other people. You're just accepting what is. And there's no reason to forgive if you first don't condemn. The should is a condemnation, right? It's an extreme word for it, but it drives the point home. Should is like condemning something, like I should feel differently, I should behave differently. It's like, why are we always condemning ourselves? This whole thing is like, God is love and God is within us and we are made of love. And it's just saying, accept that. Yeah, we do crappy things sometimes because we feel like we're separate from love. We're like, that should means I'm not accepting myself for some reason. I'm holding myself to some standard that I'm never going to meet because I'm always feeling like I'm not worthy of being held in a light of love. There's a lot of underlying reasons, like self-worth stuff, belongingness. I mean, there's all kinds of wounds that we carry with us, right? But once we get to accept ourselves for who we are on some level, it means like, okay, I can finally let some love in, let some light in, acceptance. And then over time, that self-love can grow. I think it starts with like first recognizing, like stopping ourselves in our tracks. Oh, should I just condemned myself? Like what standard am I holding myself to? Some rigid thing that says I wanted to do one a day, and if I don't do one a day, I'm doing something wrong and I haven't lived up to my expectations, and then I condemn myself. That, like, who cares? No one's keeping me to some schedule except me, and why? It's my rigid thing. It's like I'm still healing this family line, like it's generational stuff of perfectionism. I know where I get it. And so it's like, it's got to look a certain way. It's got to be, like, hold yourself to high standards, and it runs in my family on both sides. I can't help it. So, but I can help it. I was put here to help it, to stop it. So it ends with me. So that's finally like, oh, stop myself in my tracks. Oh, so this practice has a way of doing that. And then by stopping, we're like pausing. Oh, I can choose a different behavior, which then helps me develop a different belief system, coming into acceptance instead of condemnation. It's okay to be a messy human. I don't have to be perfect. That's my journey. So anyway, I'm just illustrating like what this thing has been for me, and that's how I take this lesson is, salvation is my only function here means it all boils down to love and acceptance. And that's why I was put here. That's why we were all put here, to just love and accept ourselves, love and accept each other. We say that like, why can't we all just get along? And we joke, but we really want that. But we don't believe that that's why we're actually here. It's like, no, that's really what we're doing here. We came to Earth School to learn that. We learn it in a million different ways, right? Mine is through healing a generational line or two of perfectionism because of it probably goes back to like not feeling accepted by people, not feeling worthy. Like it's an inner belief that then gets reflected in our outward world because I feel like, oh, I'm not worthy, and then other people aren't worthy, and you should be different, and I should be different. And really, what? Why? Let's just be messy humans. Let's be who we are and love and accept that. Psh. Lesson 99, man. Salvation is my only function here. Salvation is acceptance, love, peace. That's how we get there. Just kind of equanimity, accept all that is. That's all. Easier said than done, right? But that's my logical brain saying this is how we get there. Because the book lays it out. Acceptance. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.